Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are diving into another round of updates and discussions that you won't want to miss. There's been a lot happening lately, and honestly, I'm so excited to break everything down for you. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on future uploads. Alright, let's jump straight into today's video. The episode starts with Paresh gifting a neck cushion to Sachin for his pain. Touched by the gesture, Sachin surprises him back with a Punjabi outfit and a speaker for Father's Day. He expresses his deep gratitude, saying Paresh was his only support when his mother Renuka showed him no affection. Though he never voiced it before, Sachin admits his father gave him all the strength he has today. Sachin then shares his wish to adopt Krish, knowing the child has grown up without parental love, but Paresh reminds him that fatherhood isn't easy and asks if he and Sayali are truly ready to raise a child with love and responsibility. Meanwhile, Roshni visits a gynecologist, concerned that she hasn't conceived even after a year of marriage. Shikha warns her that if she gets pregnant, Tejas may uncover secrets from her past. At the doctor's clinic, Juhi arrives for a job interview as Sayali leaves for work. Spotting Roshni there raises Juhi's suspicions. Juhi gets the job and calls Sayali with the good news, also sharing that Roshni was at the clinic. Sayali assumes Roshni might be pregnant. She prepares sweets at home and joyfully announces the news to everyone. But the celebration comes to a halt when Roshni herself is stunned by the announcement. Renuka feels hurt for not being informed first, Sayali mistakenly announcing Roshni's pregnancy, only to be corrected by Roshni herself, who firmly denies being pregnant. Sayali's confusion stems from seeing Roshni visiting a maternity hospital, which led her to assume the news prematurely. This false assumption leaves the entire family disappointed, and they express their frustration with Sayali's impulsiveness. Renuka, in particular, scolds Sayali harshly, accusing her of being an educated woman who still lacks basic social understanding and manners. Roshni, visibly annoyed, tells Sayali to stay out of her private affairs and respect her personal boundaries. Following this, a serious argument unfolds between Roshni and Tejas. In their room, Roshni, concerned about their inability to conceive, suggests that Tejas undergo a fertility checkup. Tejas, however, takes offense at this suggestion and reacts with anger. Roshni then questions whether he is truly confident about his own fertility, which further enrages Tejas. He retaliates by throwing a hurtful question at Roshni, asking whether she had ever been pregnant in the past. This deeply unsettles Roshni, who becomes furious and demands that Tejas leave the room immediately. Meanwhile, Sayali feels disheartened and embarrassed for causing the misunderstanding regarding Roshni's pregnancy. Seeing her upset, Sachin tries to lighten her mood. Eventually, Sayali manages to let go of her guilt and starts smiling again, hoping to resolve the matter. Sayali and Sachin approach Tejas to clear the air. However, instead of reconciliation, Tejas lashes out again, blaming them for all the confusion. Sayali feels deeply hurt by his harsh words and, out of frustration, decides to sleep on the rooftop. Later, Tejas confides in his mother, Renuka, explaining how Roshni insulted him by bringing up his past relationship with Isha. Meanwhile, on the roof, Sayali sets up a plastic sheet to shield them from the rain. Sachin joins her, and their romantic moment lifts Sayali's spirits. The couple enjoys a peaceful and intimate time under the open sky, sharing laughter and affection. Back inside, Renuka visits Roshni and Tejas in an effort to mediate their conflict, but Roshni's blunt remarks hurt Renuka, who feels personally attacked, as though Roshni is blaming her for Tejas's upbringing. Despite the emotional strain, Renuka pleads with Roshni to resolve her differences with Tejas and focus on building a happy future together. At this point, Sachin and Sayali return from the rooftop, carrying their bedding. wanting to make amends. Sayali once again apologizes to Roshni for the earlier misunderstanding. However, Roshni remains irritated and unwilling to forgive Sayali so easily, still fuming over the premature pregnancy announcement that caused so much tension within the family. We've gone through a lot in this episode, and I'm really curious to know what you think. Share your thoughts and opinions down below. I always love reading your comments. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and share it with someone who might too. More updates and stories are on the way, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.